Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Got the little hallway effect thing. Ugh. I promised, didn't I? I promised. I promised. Real quick before I jump into anything, I gotta do something. There we go. Make sure audio is working too. Real quick, let me something. Rah rah rah. Rah rah rah. Yeah, that sounds good. I didn't realize that the audio for the desktop was still on. My bad. My bad. There we go. Let's play Resident Evil Resistant. No, just kidding. Never played it. I bought the bundle 2, 3 Resistance yesterday. Bought the bundle. I have not touched any of them yet. I plan on playing 2 a decent amount. 3 a bit. Resistance I'd like to check out, but everything I've been reading on like the community tab and stuff has been saying that the game is pretty much dead. There's nobody playing it anymore, so. Ashley. Ashley. Follow me. Wait. Follow me. Wait. I should actually probably check the controls to see what.
Wait. Follow me.
Okay, it is R. Gotcha. Okay. Very carefully, very quietly shoot that. I think there was a nest up here, wasn't there? I'll get that. I'll get that later. We got so much handgun ammo, I should probably be using that anyways. Uh-oh. Ashley, why didn't you get behind me? That's the other thing about the weapons in this game, specifically the SMGs, is that each bullet rolls a chance for a critical hit, and because you're pumping out so many bullets with an SMG, there's more opportunities to land a critical hit. So, you know what? We don't need so much handgun ammo. I'm gonna just toss this. Ooh, gladly. Need some more sniper. Is that box broken? Did I not go in here? Oh, they replaced it. Oh, okay. How convenient. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll go check this out, huh? I don't think we get the Red 9 until the castle, so we're going to be sticking with the regular pistol for a while here. I've considered using the Blacktail before. It's not a bad gun. It's just not as good as the Red 9.
Welcome.
So.
Got some rare things What are you
Ooh.
buying?
Oh, we get the okay. I misremembered. That is on me.
What are you selling?
So I guess we're selling this right now.
Ah. What are you buying? Ah.
Actually, what is? We need more space.
A choice of an avid
Gun collector.
It's a nice gun, stranger.
I would actually love to get my hands on a C96 Mauser, and a what would that be? 19 something Luger morph. Lugers were used in I think both World Wars, but I think predominantly World War One. I do have. Did I put it back in my closet? Nope, it's right there. Who? I got this. Oh, I got this from a friend. Some years ago. You know who you are if you're watching. You know who you are. But it's a replica orange tip replica Luger morph. See, replica. It's like the little pop cap thingies. Replica. YouTube. Please. No. Replica. YouTube. Replica. And I just like spinning it around, messing around with it every once in a while, you know? It's fun. I think they look cool. Same with the Red 9. Or, I guess the Mauser. The broom handles. Mauser's too broad of a name. Because it's not just these broom handles. It's like if you said a Winchester. Okay, sure. What kind? I'm not
Come back.
I'm not too knowledgeable on firearms in general, but when it comes to the older stuff, I know a little bit, you know, here and there. This and that. No, I want to save that for when she's actually injured. Oh, I can just. Oh, I guess I'd have to pull the gun out, right? Yeah. Is that enough space?
What are you buying?
I gotta find avid collector. Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. We'll buy the stock later.
What are you buying? Not enough cash, stranger.
Alrighty. My favorite handgun in this game. Actually, in COD Zombies World War II as well. The Pack-a-Punch version of the Mauser is so good. And yeah, it's handgun ammo. We'll get plenty of it throughout the journey. It's not like we're throwing away Magnum ammo, so yeah. Probably don't need it. Listen to that crunchy sound effect. Oh, beautiful. I think the reason most people choose the Red 9 as their handgun is because it has the highest damage threshold. Like, it does the most damage out of any of the other handguns. I think it could get up to 2 point something, like 2.9, which is high for a handgun. Hi, buddy. You can come sit down? Or are you gonna lick my floor? You're just gonna lick the floor? Okay, I'll leave the door open anyways. Yeah. A dog, not very brat, but he's a sweetheart. I could have sworn there were more enemies here. Maybe I just... They don't spawn if you kill them all on the way into the church area. Alright, we don't need that. Not really. I guess I'll just refuel. Ooh. That is something... Hang on. Hey, stay out of here. You stay out of here. If you want to go into somebody's room, go in mine. Something I think that this game does over the remake. I think this game is a lot scarier. And not only that, I honestly think it's a bit more brutalistic, more violent too. I won't say that's a good or a bad thing in either direction for either game. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Are they behind us, or? Yeah, they're in front of us, okay. Really? Pull this out. I think we need that. Yeah, the Red 9 I also think gets a lot luckier with headshots compared to the other handguns. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the critical hits. Maybe critical hits are determined based off of damage. Maybe the higher the damage, the more the gun crits. I doubt it. I think it is probably just like a random 1 in 100 chance or something, you know. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because I use the Red 9 the most. But I feel like I'm getting crits with the Red 9 way more than any of the other guns. The handguns, I should say. Oh. I think that was just in front of us, wasn't it? Yeah. Of course you're going to be getting more headshots with something like... Or crits, like something... with something like the TMP, or especially the shotguns, because, you know, it's high damage close up, and the more pellets that connect, even if you can't physically see the pellets in this game, the more pellets that connect, the more damage it does, the more chances to roll a headshot there are, stuff like that, you know. I'm gonna use this, because we're a little low on health. We're not terrible, but... I don't think there's any treasures. We got everything. Yeah, looks like it. Keep moving then. Oh, I can't believe it. I didn't even remember that there were more on the road. I just missed all of them. Ooh. No, I want that. You know what? Hmm. I think it's worth it. Even if we're using the handgun most often right now, the more ammo we have with the TMP is the better. So, shh. No. Yeah, well, all right then. What was I just saying about the Red 9 and crit headshots? Alright, you know what? I think we could do this a little stealthier. He just ran out of the way. Your pathing is strange, my guy. Alright. Now I got time for you. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Alright. I'll take that out. Yep. I think this got two. Oh, okay. Nice. I don't think I'll be able to shoot him through the wall. Will I? Oh. Wow. I don't think I've ever tried that. Kudos to Capcom. That's pretty impressive. Being able to put those splotches in the wall there. All the way back in 2005. This game is almost as old as I am. Turns 11 this year. Or, 21. Why did I say 11? I was thinking 2015. Whatever. Not 2015, 2026. Oh, I'm still getting my. That always happens. When I, New Year, it's always, oh yeah, it's not 2024, it's 2025. Whatever. Which ones did I miss? I know I don't need to shoot anymore, but it just feels wrong to leave them untouched, you know? There we go. Beautiful. Out of the trash can with you. Here she comes. I heard her climb the ladder. There she is. Hi, Ashley. Okay, something that they took out of the remake. I'm not 100% sure why, because I think this is a funny joke. Especially because this is something when the game originally came out, this is probably something you wouldn't think to do. But say the line, Ashley.
Hey, what are you looking at? Oh, you pervert.
There we go. Yeah, they took that out. I'm not 100% sure why. Maybe it's because, I don't know, misogyny or whatever. It doesn't matter. I thought the joke was funny. Um, and probably just because it's honestly, if I had to guess, if I had to guess for anything, it's because the remake wanted to take more of a serious approach, and that is definitely not a serious joke. That's a pretty goofy joke. Um,
I opened it, Leon.
and I think that's part of the reason why the remake, in terms of scares, doesn't work as well as this game, is because
Welcome.
it's because you have the two extremes, you got the two opposite spectrums. And I'm gonna go on a little bit of a side tangent, a little bit of a rant here. Um, but taking the intro as an example, the opening with the battle in the village, you go from this intense, gory, terrifying juxtaposition, this horrifying scene, these people attacking Leon out of nowhere. He doesn't know what's going on. It's bloody, it's violent, it's messy, it's whatever other adjectives you want to throw on there. You go from that to the cutscene when the bell rings, and Leon makes this stupid one-liner joke, and it completely cuts the tension. And you're like, oh yeah, this is a video game. And Leon's a funny guy. He's not taking this as seriously as he probably should be. And then he talks with Hunnigan, and the game picks back up, and he shuts up. There's no dialogue in between. There's no dialogue after killing enemies. Nothing like that. Just the music, the ambiance, the sound effects, and the enemies and gunshots and stuff. It's sound effects mostly, with little tads of musical bits here and there. And I think that's what the remakes do wrong. Excuse me. Especially 2 remake. I'd say especially 2 remake, because that's a lot more of a claustrophobic, hostile. I mean, sure, Leon's in a foreign country fighting off cult members here, but he's strapped to the teeth. He's armed to the teeth. This is not a situation where he should be too nervous, or we as the players should be too nervous. There's a healthy amount of weapons for him to use here. Resident Evil 2, I think, is a little bit of a different situation. Whether it's in a police station, so there's going to be ample amounts of weapons. It feels a lot more dangerous because of his lack of experience. Cutting that tension every time he encounters an enemy and shoots it, and he's like, son of a bitch, something like that. Even in this game where he says, you're one twisty son of a bitch in the remake. It cuts the tension, but not in the same way that the original game cut the tension, or even the original 1, 2, and 3 cut the tension, or 1 remake still cut the tension. The purpose of those cutscenes and of those jokes is to have that brief moment of respite, like with the save room, except it's a brief moment of respite with your emotions. You're supposed to be on edge while the action is happening. And then you get to the castle cutscene, and Salazar starts talking about some random bullcrap, and Leon says, no thanks, bro. And it's stupid. It's funny. It gives you a little bit of a break. And then it's straight back into the action, and it's nail-biting, and it's difficult, and it's fun. I just think that there's something that Capcom missed when translating these games, when remaking these games. And to me, it's confusing. I don't know how they missed that. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know how they missed that tonal shift. And it's not a bad tonal shift. That's why I think I like this game more than the remake, is because it has that tonal shift. The remake is always trying to be cool and edgy and cinematic and epic and whatever, which is fine. That's okay. But I just don't think it holds itself to that quality as much as it should be. I've watched gameplay of Alien Isolation. I've watched my brother play some of it. And that game completely takes itself seriously. There are hardly any jokes, as far as I know. Hardly any jokes, hardly any funny dialogue. Whereas with Resident Evil, that's expected, sure, but every few seconds somebody's saying something in these remakes, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. When they say something in the cutscene, and then shut up and let you experience the game, that's what makes it scary. In my opinion, my humble opinion. I'll probably divulge into this further into some video later down the line, but I just wanted to put that out there while I'm playing one of my favorite games that I think got, along the way, mistranslated a little bit by Capcom. When did I buy a first aid spray? Why is this out of stock? Whatever.
What are you buying?
I don't have anything against the remake, like I've been saying.
Not enough cash.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's just not the same. And I know that's probably not what you want
Is that all?
with the remake, is you want something different.
Come back.
But when they do it so perfectly the first time, I don't think it's excusable, you know? It's just I don't know. Like here, this is another prime example. Let's watch this cutscene. Tense action, danger, here.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched, all right. Quick, in that cabin.
Leon! Small world, eh?
And then all of a sudden it's Goofy.
I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How
Rude.
And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know.
Don't worry, she's cool.
She's cool.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look,
And then it cuts right back to the tension, right back to the danger.
Okay, it's game time.
They do it so well. They do it so well. I don't know how they mess it up so poorly with the remakes. It's like a generational fumble. And it just baffles me, you know? It's how? I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep saying it just so that people know. Stick it in your brain. I don't hate the remakes. They're good games. They're fun games. But that's it. They're games. This is, I mean, this is too, yeah, sure. But this feels a lot more. I don't even know how to put it. It just doesn't work. I don't know. That's the best I got. It doesn't work. Translating this game into in a modern setting, making it more serious, it just doesn't work. The game itself, sure, okay, yeah, but the story and the cutscenes and the characters and whatever, it's just, no. This franchise was never meant to be taken 100% seriously. I don't have space for that. And I think that's part of what Capcom is missing. I love Capcom to death. You guys are awesome at Capcom. Some of the best games of all time. One of my favorite third-party companies. You just, I don't know, you're just missing something with these remakes. And I hope Resident Evil 9 understands that a little bit. Not in the sense that the game should not be taken, should not have a serious tone. I'm not saying that. More so, I'm saying that the game should, in the sections that have Leon, should maybe be a little less doom and gloom. I mean, even the character herself, what's her name, Ashcroft. Grace, her sections should be serious. You know, she's new to this whole survival horror stuff. She's a brand new character. Let the audience ease into her a little bit. Stuff like that. Let her become become a familiar character within the game. Blah 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 blah, etc. etc. And once people warm up to her, maybe take a couple jokes in her playthrough, her journey. But save them for Leon. He's been through this stuff. He's allowed to be a little less serious comparatively. It makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to anybody else, but it makes sense to me. Because he's dealt with this stuff before, he's not as high tension. Yada yada yada. I keep yapping. You get my point. I think I'm being pretty clear. Is that these veterans to the series, these veterans in the mythos, the lore, games, whatever you want to say, these BSAA agents and these Blue Umbrella agents, these people who are fighting bioterror, have been fighting it for decades, and they're allowed to be a little less serious because they've been through it all, you know. Like, I think a perfect example, actually, even though the game isn't that great, Resident Evil Revelations 2 has a lot of dumb jokes in it, but usually they're said by Barry or during Barry's campaign, because, I mean, that's Barry's character. He's the jokester. He's the jongleur. He's a bit of a goofier guy. He's, you know, it's just, he's been around the block. He's seen some stuff. He's allowed to be a little goofier. He's seen all the tension build, action and stuff, and yeah. Maybe I'm just projecting my own hopes in whatever for Resi 9 or the franchise as a whole in the future, but
Looks like they're backing off.
So, what do we do
Oh.
now?
The bridge I crossed to get here's out, so I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I did not know that this was a thing here on YouTube. Dual stream. Automatically generate a vertical crop version for shorts feed. Well, it's already started, so I can't do that now. But in the future, I will be doing that. I know how annoyed I get when I come across a stream that I don't really care about, but honestly, I think that's good traction. I think it's a good idea to do that, even if you don't, personally, you don't like seeing live streams on shorts. I think that's just a good way to get people to see your stuff, because everybody's doom scrolling. I'm doom scrolling, you're doom scrolling, we're all doom scrolling these days, so yeah. See, I thought that was something that automatically happened, but I guess it's something you gotta switch on your stream settings. I did not know that. Originally, I guess not originally, but typically, I take both pathways. There's going to be a split in the road here soon. Typically, I take both paths. I take a rocket launcher and do this upcoming Gigante fight. And then I sell a bunch of stuff, buy the rocket launcher, kill the Gigante, come back around, buy my stuff back, and then go down the other area. I might not do that just to save time. We'll see. It's a ladder. How much cash do I got on me? 25,000. How much is a rocket launcher here? It's only chapter 2. I haven't bought one yet. I think it goes up in price as you purchase them. So yeah, 30,000. I could buy one. I'd have to sell some stuff for space, but
Come back.
what's in my inventory? I'd sell rocket launcher, shotgun, sniper rifle. Yeah,
Anytime.
and probably a couple flash grenades.
What are you selling? Ah. Thank you.
Oh yes, guns.
Thank you.
That should cover the rocket launcher and purchasing them back, so
Is that all?
yeah, I'll sell a flash as well.
What are you buying? Thank.
Yeah, we'll do both. I think maybe the other reason I find this game scarier, even today, compared to the remake, maybe it's because of the era that the models and textures and stuff were made. You know, this is early 2000s, and it all just kind of looks grimy and grungy and dingy, and that's something I think is lost in the remake when they updated all the textures and stuff. There are some textures that I think are really good in the remake, but most of them I don't think are better. And the models are good too. I would say the models, the player model and Ashley's model and Ada and the Gigantes, all them look really good. But the environments kind of just look okay. Maybe that's just me. That is also maybe only my opinion, but I don't know. I haven't seen a whole lot of discourse about the 4 remake. I've heard a lot about 2, plenty about 3, not that much about 4. I think because most people see it as a good replacement for the original 4. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I think a lot of people see 4 remake and say, yeah, that's better. I like that better. I feel like I want to put out a video, kind of explaining the differences that I see and the differences that make the new one better, the old one better over each other. Just because there's a lot of stuff that I don't think people look for, and because they don't look for it, it just never gets brought up in it. Or like smaller channels like mine bring it up, and then because it's a smaller channel, nobody ever finds it or whatever, you know. Something like that. Did I get everything here? Yeah, I did. Okay, time to go back. Actually, let me unlock this first. Oops. Nope. I guess we could buy our stuff there, but we could, you know, just come back this way. We're doing the Bella Sisters section as well because, like I said, it's pretty easy, especially in this version. You don't have a choice in the remake. You have to fight the Bella Sisters. And the second Gigante fight is relegated to Ada's campaign instead. I do like what they did with separate ways in the remake. I think it's a bit more interesting. But the fact that they don't have Assignment Ada kind of confuses me. Because Assignment Ada was great. I loved Assignment Ada.
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you.
If I'm remembering right, though,
What are you buying? What are you buying?
sorry, I'm locked in right now, trying to make space for everything.
Thank you. Is it? Thank you.
Anyways,
What are you buying?
Assignment Ada was not in the remake. It was in the original.
Not enough
Maybe
cash.
just because people thought it wasn't necessary.
Stranger.
They already had Separate Ways as DLC. I don't know. I thought they could have maybe tacked that on the Separate Ways as well. I thought it was fun. I like Assignment Ada.
Come back anytime.
It's a lot shorter than either of the campaigns, either Leon or Separate Ways. It's just like a short kind of arcade, level by level kind of thing. Like Mercenaries, but with a more cohesive story. You know, it's not just beat up enemies. Also, it's been a while since I played through Assignment Ada on the remake, but if I'm remembering correctly, they don't have the moment where she fights like the boats. He fights all these big destroyers that the Ganados Las Plagas cult somehow got their hands on. I thought that was a really cool section, and unless I'm misremembering and it's actually part of Assignment Ada, that's something that they left out that I thought was really cool, and they just didn't want it in for some reason. Maybe they just didn't have time to. I don't know. I think they did some questionable stuff with some of the sequences in that game, especially in the castle and the island. I think they pretty much nailed other than some of the difficulty spikes in the village of the remake. I think they pretty much nailed the village. It's just the island and the castle that I usually have problems with. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, the castle also probably pretty perfect. It really is just the island, I think. I don't like how they gave the upcoming trolley tram section they gave it to Ada from Leon's campaign. I love the trolley section. And I know they, yeah, sure, they still kept it in, but it's not nearly as fun, I think. Because the section for Ada is on the island instead of the village, they also just throw in a random bazooka soldier. Okay, right? I don't know. Maybe I just complain too much. Or maybe I'm right in... Maybe I'm not crazy. Do you ever think about that? Maybe I'm not crazy. We need a new suitcase right now. Beef case. We're getting kind of full. It's getting to be a little much. A little bit much. Carrying a bunch of stuff. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna preemptively knock down this ladder right here. And then we're gonna jump down. So Zero's sister 1, and the second one comes crashing through. Something like that. And we're just gonna do this. And knock that down. See, cutscene, kind of, the action command, whatever. Getting a little low here. Now they're forced to come to me instead. I don't have to come to them, they have to come to me. We get put down by one shotgun shot, and we can take this opportunity to explode them a little. It does a decent amount of damage. And we'll just we'll keep whittling away with the shotgun here. Our damage upgrade is gone because I sold it earlier, but get them in a more optimal area. Single file, please. Thank you, ladies, for being accommodating. Oh, we got plenty of ammo. I was looking to switch to the SMG, but we should be fine with shotgun. Okay. I knew someone was behind me, but I was kind of sandwiched there. So, not really that much I could do, was there? Quick. Well, that way we don't have to worry about Ashley getting hurt. And just use the heals whenever I need them. That's Leon. That's pretty nice. I'm okay with that. I think that's fine. That was dangerous. Ooh, lucky. We got a really unlucky headshot on with the sniper rifle, and then we got a really lucky one with the Red 9, so I don't know. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Alright, actually, you can come on out. I think I've been clenching my jaw in my sleep. I've been having these weird like twinges in my jaw, and I don't know why. I think it's because I've been grinding in my sleep. I'm always grinding. Always on that grind. I don't know why. I haven't been particularly stressed out or anything. No. That's not what I wanted to do. I did not want to reload right there. Ooh! I'll just use that right now. That was lucky. I'll take that. Alrighty. Got the one green herb, so knock down the ladder. Jump down. Cutscene. There jumps. He's gonna grab us. We can knock his head off. We'll knock that down. And run this way so we don't get hit. Where are they coming? Yeah, they're all coming this way from the other side. That's good. Okay. We're saving up these incendiaries because phase 1 what's his name? Big Cheese. Phase 1 Big Cheese is weak to incendiaries. I don't know why. And that's not consistent with the remake because there's no incendiaries in the remake. Yes, there are. I'm lying. There are. But he's not weak to them. There we go. Okay. See, we get extra cash for doing this, so combine that. Awesome. Why is the danger music still playing? Oh, because there's one guy. Okay. But yeah, the Mendez is only weak to the grenades in this original version, as far as I know. Actually, you stay there, Ashley. The next hiding place is pretty bad, so got to go on an enemy site in order to get her over there, and it's just too risky. It's not a loading screen door or anything, so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then if we go this way, huzzah! I think this is another one for the mask. Yes, okay. I think that's 2 of 3. Oh no, that's all 3. Nice. Let's see. I don't think there's anything I want to trade out for that, so. I think we gotta leave that hand grenade too. It's not like we need it for the boss fight or anything, so. No sniper ammo. Yeah, see, that's just a dangerous spot to try and get her over to. Well, maybe we wanted to pick up that hand grenade. They shouldn't be using cannon or flash grenades like that. So they stun them for a long time. I'm gonna use those optimally, either to defeat Plagas like that, or I mean, we got one Plaga, so I'm not complaining. But, oh, get away from me! Yes. Nice. I guess we can shoot through that geometry too. What? Jang. All right, Ashley, come on. Oh, she needs. Yeah, okay, she needs help. I forgot she can't climb down ladders.
Where are you going, Leon?
I'm right here.
Oh, you pervert.
Bruh.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Alright, come on. I don't think she does that. I don't think that's triggered unless she's in her default costume. Because the other two costumes, the second one she's got jeans on, and the third one is the big suit of armor. So I don't think that happens unless she's wearing the default costume. I don't have to double check, but I'm pretty sure that's only it's only if you're playing with the default. So. Alright, we're wrapping up the village here. We got one more thing to do until we're, I guess until we're done. But before we go and do that, there we go. There's little bits and pieces scattered around here, but more importantly, there's some loot and the merchant and a safe spot, but. Treasures. See, that's the other reason why we go over there, is because then we get the third piece for the elegant mask and sell it.
Welcome.
We get more money.
Got a selection of what are you selling?
Ruby
Ah,
mask.
thank you.
I don't think there's anything else I want to sell.
What are
To
you
tune
buying?
stuff up.
Come back
I think that's good.
time.
We're gonna be selling that shotgun soon, anyways. Stingray. That's the name of the sniper rifle. I told you it'd be like 30 minutes from. Yeah, but it's probably more like an hour and a half or something. But Stingray is the name of the second. Oh yeah, actually, I kind of want to read that because I think that's. I keep praising Resi 1. I think this is also pretty interesting. Village's last defense. I clearly underestimated the American agent's capability. He's still alive. Thought that we would wait until the eggs hatched, but at this rate he would destroy the whole village before it does. We must take care of this nuisance. We shall change our priorities. For the time being, we will cease our hunt for Luis and ambush the two Americans. There's a building used to enlighten betrayers just beyond the point where you get off the lift. It's a perfect place for ambushing them. If all else fails, they still would need to face me in order to get past the last gate that leads out of the village. For only before my sight will the gate open. It's a little hint there in what you do, but that was you don't know it yet. Well, maybe it is pretty obvious, but you wouldn't know it until you get to that spot. That was written by Mendez. So he's directly acknowledging that, yeah, Leon's a little bit more of a threat than we were thinking he initially would be. which probably has a sprinkle of Sadler's influence in it as well. Sadler probably whispered in his ear something about Leon being a danger to the mission. Something like that. I don't know. But Sadler was here, and he clearly thought Leon was worth the Plaga egg, which makes me question. I guess that note answers the question. Originally, I was going to say, why would they try and kill Leon if they have those special eggs put inside of him? I guess more importantly, Ashley. You know, the plan with Ashley was to make her mind control you, and then take her back to the United States, and then she can influence the president, something. But why would the enemies attack Ashley at all? Sometimes they attack Ashley. Although I suppose usually it's the more brain dead, like uncontrollable monsters like the Regenerators that attack her. Okay. Take the full heal. But sometimes like the shield Ganados will attack Ashley. They answer the question of why they would attack Leon if he's got all those important Plaga eggs in him, being that he's a threat and he'll probably wipe out everything before the eggs hatch, which, you know, granted he does. But it begs the question, why would they bother putting the eggs in him anyways? Other than the fact that, you know, maybe they just thought he wasn't that worth the trouble. Clearly, I think this game actually explains it better than the remake, but clearly the Krauser working in cahoots with the cult of Las Plagas, the Los Illuminados. Clearly Krauser thought Leon was a big enough threat to wipe out blah blah blah. No, I can't see anybody from there. Also, look at this shot. Look at the staging here. That's just incredible. I mean, the foreshadowing, sure, whatever. Yeah, it's cool foreshadowing. But the looming castle in the distance, just wow. So cool. Such good staging. Love it. It's like in Twilight Princess, when you're moving up the mountain and moving up the mountain. You know, it's dangerous, stuff is snowy, the wind's blowing, and then all of a sudden you get to the peak of the mountain and you can see the mansion in the distance. It's just so cool. It's so cool. Stuff like that makes me nerd out so much. And I'm not a art designer or programmer or director or anything, but I can understand good art when I see it. Well thought out, important moments, etc. That's our last cat's eye for the beer stein. I'm pretty sure every collectible you pick up in one section of the game circles back on itself. So everything we get in the castle will be for the treasures in the castle. Everything we get on the island will be for the treasures in the island. I think you do get extra stuff at the end of the island, because the intention is for you to go back and play the game again on that file. But this time you get all the extra spinels and velvet blues and some of the other treasures that you can fill in for something like a beer stein. So that your second playthrough starts with a little bit more cash and you get a little bit more stuff you can do.
Thank you. What are you buying?
Actually, can we?
What are you buying?
I don't know why we couldn't buy one before. I'm gonna take that over.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
Yeah, we want the TMP ammo. Because we're gonna want that for the second phase. Wish I had seen that we hit. Well, that sucks, don't it? Yeah, I guess we're gonna. I want to toss another. I'm gonna have to. This is more important for the boss fight.
Wait. Follow me.
I can pick that up now. I don't think I'm gonna need the second first aid spray, but I'm gonna save here. I will do that. I haven't learned how to do the Ditman glitch. I've considered learning it. I'm not a speedrunner or anything, but I'd consider picking up this game to speedrun. I like it so much. I don't see why I wouldn't.
You better stay outside. Ashley, go hide.
Yeah.
See, they already knew it was an ambush because he left that note behind like an idiot. Oh no, it's Resident Evil Survivor. Dead. I think that's so funny. He just twists them like they're nothing.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Good grief, he's naked. No, he's just a centipede. All good. Only took 2 incendiaries. I think this phase is also weak to incendies, but it's just so much harder to hit, you know, because he's kind of up there. Okay, pal. You get a chance there, but it's, you know, it's not a guaranteed hit. And everything. It was close. Oh, well, okay. What if I do... I want to keep the green herb, actually. How would you feel if I did that? Oh, he dodged. Largy. Gross. Defeat the village chief. Bloodline severed. I wonder why that's the name of the achievement. Honestly, I mean, sure, yeah, we killed the guy, but there's never, I don't think there's ever anything significant in the village talking about his bloodline. Hmm. Spinel. Herbs. Lots of herbs. Or herbs, if you prefer. If you're British. I suppose. I thought there was a yellow one here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Into the green. Nice. Okay, now I can leave.
Are you okay, Leon?
I've been better. I'm gonna use this on Ashley now, just so I don't forget to, or use it on Leon instead. As important it is to have Leon's health be as high as possible, it's also important for Ashley's health to be as high as possible, just so that you're not running into any real issues later, you know? And I think we're gonna hold off on the merchant here. I don't think he has anything new yet. I don't think we have anything to sell either. Oh, we got the Spinel.
Welcome. Got a selection of what are you
Sure.
selling? Is that all? Is that come back?
You're welcome. I don't know what you do with those. Maybe you make a nice rhinestone belt or something. I made this lovely belt to keep my coat closed. Something like that, maybe. Yeah. It's riding on towards 8 o'clock. So I'll probably get as far as I can in the castle and call it here. Come back to this tomorrow, maybe? We'll see. I'm just glad to be playing Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4. This game is fantastic. I'm also glad to be using this brand new, used Xbox One controller that's got camo. It's the cool camo, and it's also an original model, original print, but I have the battery pack, the rechargeable one. So I don't think it needs to charge anymore. It's easier to keep it plugged in. It won't open. Eyeball. Why is there a retinal scan leading out of the village? Because it's cool as hell. That's why. There are a lot of moments in this game where it's just kind of randomly dotted in, but they have these like high-tech different what do I want to say? It's like this old world technology and then high-tech stuff like those retinal scanners, and it's so random. I think it's funny. I think it's goofy. Yep. Okay, so here's something interesting. Not yet, but soon. Got a truck coming our way. And if we go past this truck and turn around and walk backwards the whole way to the castle bridge, no new Ganados will spawn. I don't know why. I don't know how, Probably just because it checks to see if your back is to the trigger, and it only triggers if your back is facing the door, but it won't spawn anything until I turn around. We want to go this way, so. See, now it spawns the stuff when I turn around. Well, we want that extra cash, so. And, that's not what I want to check. Yeah, let's just go. I don't want Ashley to get injured.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
You take that one.
Okay.
Ready? Come on.
Yeah.
Epic. Yeah, there's some stuff. Sell it to our merchant friend here soon. Might as well. Yeah, I don't think we get anything to fill treasures with yet. I think that comes till later.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. What are you selling?
Okay, we do have velvet
Is that
blue
all?
and one
Is that all?
spinel.
What are you buying? Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Blacktail. It's a handgun with better handling and everything, but it's not. See, Red 9 starts at 1.6 power. This starts at 1.6 power. This is a faster firing speed. Yeah, Blacktail's not a bad option, in my opinion. I don't think it's a bad option. I would just not choose it over the Red 9. I've done a couple playthroughs with both. This one has more capacity. I think this one has a higher overall damage. It's really up to personal preference. This one's a slower reload here. Yeah, it's just up to personal preference. The Broken Butterfly, very powerful Magnum. Make anyone's day, blah blah blah. Magnums are always good. You can get this one for free later in the castle, but it might be worth picking up here soon. If you do pick up the free one in the castle, you could either sell this one after using all the ammo, or sell the one that you pick up in the castle for more because it has all the ammo. Depends on my opinion, my mood, but usually I sell the one that's full. Rifle semi-auto. It is given the name Stingray in the remake. I don't think it was given any name here. Doesn't look like it. So, couple scopes. So yeah.
What are you selling?
We shall sell the shotgun, the rifle.
Thank
I don't think there's anything else. We can sell a couple incendiaries. We don't need them. They're useful, but we don't need them anymore.
What are you buying?
I will buy the rifle.
Thank
And
you.
where's my friend? Riot Gun.
Is it?
Well, yeah, I'll buy the Riot Gun because we don't get the star of the show. We don't get the striker until pretty late into the castle. So
Thank you.
and I'd like to grab the mine thrower too, but we need some more cash for that. So
What are you selling?
it's 9,000, right?
Is that all? Thank. Is that? What are you buying?
Is it 9,800? Yeah.
What are you selling? Is that all strength? What are you buying?
What does he say?
Not only will you need cash.
Gosh, but you'll need guts to buy this weapon. Yeah, that's right. Let's see, does that work? Yes, okay. This thing does have a scope, but I wouldn't say it's
Thank you.
necessary, you know. Red 9 stock is a
Come
lot more
back
useful, but
anytime.
yeah, we can't buy that right now. I think right here is a good place to close out. The stream's been going for an hour 22. We just finished the first section of the game. So yeah, I think that's a good place to close it. Riding up towards 8 o'clock, and I gotta get prepared for our gaming sesh. So I think that does it for the evening. We will come back to this tomorrow, maybe? I'd also like to finish the Majora randomizer, but we'll see. We'll see where that takes me. You know, I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to that. Let me turn off desktop audio and also the display capture, and turn on the music and the background, and there we go. Ta-da! There we go. Beautiful. So, it's been a decent winter. We got some snow back. We had some initially in November. My mic sounds off. Let me fix that. How's that? Is that better? I think it sounds better to me. Anyways, I love winter. It's been a lovely winter so far. I've been cracking away at this big video project. I still probably got an hour 20 something left of footage to go through. Hopefully I can get that done within the next week. I'll have time to work on it. I'm only taking a couple classes before going to Japan this spring. Fingers crossed that I can get my visa. We'll see. What else? What else is new? I think that's it. It's big news. I'm going to Japan, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I'll keep working on those videos. I got another big one, the Resident Evil DS, that I'm still trying to write a script for, and it's just not sounding how I want it. The other one, I've got the script all written. I've finished recording for that. It's just the footage, the gameplay footage I have to go through. It's just a lot of gameplay footage and deciding what I want to keep, what I want to throw out, what I want to use, what jokes I want to keep in, etc. Streaming should not slow down like it did over the holiday. You know, I was with family, whatever. That's probably to be expected for most people. This is, people with family. If at least the parting comes out soon, definitely expect that. I will be playing that live. Dead Space, I want to get to that eventually. Resident Evil 2, maybe. Some modded Resi 2, I don't know. If I find a mod that shuts the characters up, that might be good. I can't think of anything else to say. I think that's probably all of it now. So stay tuned for the future. Tomorrow, probably more Resident Evil 4 and maybe some Majora. We'll see. I don't know exactly what's going on tomorrow, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. God bless. Goodbye.